Guys, it's me, Ragged07, and somebody requested me to actually make a video about my disability. And as much as I was like, nah, I don't wanna, but here I am. I'm doing it. Um, I have a brittle bone disease, and it's called Osteogenesis Imperfecta, and we call it OI for short. And basically, what it is it's just a brittle bone disorder, and we're small people, and we have like a lot of us have hearing issues as we get older, such as myself. Also, just a variety of things. Now, people want to sit there and say we all look alike, but we really don't. There's some things, but whatever. Okay. Being that I am sarcastic, I would like to take you through my rendition of the website. Okay, here are myths about OI. Okay, let's see. A baby with OI should always be carried on a pillow and discouraged from moving. That's new. Um, excuse me. Still got the flu thing. Well, not flu, but the hack from it. My family did carry me. I was pretty broken when I was born, and they did carry me around on a little pillow and that kind of stuff. Okay. Fractures caused by OI can easily be distinguished from those by child abuse. Almost every parent that I've known, almost, of a child with OI, has been investigated from, wherever you take your kid, every month or something, to the ER because they have a fracture. And that is how it is when they're a kid. And so they do tend to look. But you gotta make sure you have a very good doctor that will, say, hey, look, only affects the bones. Not true. It says here loose joints, early hearing loss. I have 2 hearing aids, and I don't know, I still have problems hearing, even with the hearing aids. But it doesn't stop me, as you know. Okay. Respiratory problems, I really don't have any. So far, so good. Easily bruising, not really, no. Actually, it takes a lot to bruise, for me. Each one of us is very different. Brittle teeth, my teeth, they were awful. It wasn't that I didn't take care of them, because I did. It was a matter of just the disease, and they were really gross. And because they were so thin, they would get infected so easily. When I was about 30, I just said, screw this, and I had mine pulled, and I wear dentures, and I feel a lot more confident with myself, and I wear them, okay, like a lot of people don't, and they look like, Grandma Gumby. I am too young for that, okay, that's all there is to it. Not everybody is diagnosed from birth. I know people who were not diagnosed until actually they had children, which was interesting. People with OI cannot have children. That's not true. I know people that have had kids and are very good with them. Their pregnancy was difficult, but they managed. I wouldn't do it for myself. There's no. And that's one thing, because I don't want my children to deal with what I have. That doesn't mean if I did get pregnant, when I was younger, that I would not abort. Okay, let's just put it that way. Okay. Yeah, where's the one that really made me chortle? I'm looking support groups. I'm going to be real blunt and honest. These little chapters are great if you have children, but I've gone to some of these. Okay, there's one in Ohio, I think. I don't know if it's still there. Yeah, it is. And I got so pissed off and annoyed by the way these parents were that I couldn't go to them anymore. Because it was like, my child is so special. Special, special, special was about the only word. You know, I I went to one and I did a presentation on what it was like as an adult to have OI, and I pretty much let them have it. And said, if you don't let your kids live a normal life, as normal as they possibly can, you're going to have one of these little whiny kids, okay? And they're never going to experience life the way they should. Just because they're in a wheelchair and they may have pain should not ever prevent anybody from living the life they want to live. Are y'all with me? All right. Now, where was the other one? Is this adult health? Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. We're going to pause this, and I'll find it. Okay, I found it. Let's see. Social and emotional issues. Living with OI. Now, they have a lot of stuff for, like, parents and children, which is great for them to be able to deal with it. Okay. And a lot of stuff for, kids of preteen, social issues and whatnot. Okay, is this adults? Okay. Okay, beware of the stressors associated with OI. I guess it means like pain, that kind of thing. And other assorted illnesses that can be contributed. Talk to family members and friends, other OI families, healthcare professionals. Now, that's nice, but a lot of these so-called professionals, it's a joke because they want you to be that sweet little angel, and it's like, I bet it hurts you when people stare. No, makes me want to poke their eyes out. But then, on the other hand, you have to understand that you're different, okay? And people are going to gawk, so get over it, okay? Get the facts about OI. Stay up to date with the latest information. Well, that'd be dandy if they would focus a little bit more on adults. I remember I called up there, being that I'm a woman, I wanted to know about menopause. Would you believe they did no research about menopause and what we can do? Blah, blah, blah. It was all about puberty. Well, honey, I'm past that, Okay. Be an active member of your medical care team. Be your best advocate. You're darn right, be your best advocate, because nobody's going to do it for you. You gotta, I'm serious, people. It's like, you have a good mind, okay? Even though some of you idiots want to call me incompetent because you don't understand me, okay? And you know who you are, and that's okay. But you gotta open your mouth. If you know what I mean? Any disability, if you got the mind, and you gotta open your mouth. And you gotta scream at the top of your lungs sometimes. That's figuratively speaking. In order for you to be able to get what you need when you need it, you've got to be very aggressive. And I'm not saying be mean, but aggressive. Get the best education possible. That's very true. I have a degree, so therefore that does kind of shoot up that incompetent thing now, don't it? I have a degree in, what do they call it, computer science, and basically it was graphic arts and web design, along with anything multimedia. Okay, I have a good, solid degree, and I'm very happy about that. Find employment. That's difficult. A lot of people want to put you into a special needs employment agency, which a lot of people do not understand that OI people have normal or above normal intelligence. And it's like a slap in the face. It's like, just because your body don't work doesn't mean that you have to be putting pegs in holes. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Be physically active on a regular basis. Oh, I missed one. But anyway, that's very true. I love dancing, and I'll dance around my living room because it's cheaper than going to the bars and safer, and I am not tempted to drink. Okay. But I do highly recommend, you know, moving around. Okay. Make time for hobbies. Do things you enjoy. Always. Always, always, always. And that goes for employment too. Um, you need something that's going to, I want to say, make your mind work. It's not going to be a physical job, but do something that makes it yourself feel positive, right? Let's see. Have fun, always and forever. Do not let age stop you from anything. Okay, always do your best to have fun at least once a day. Be creative, problem solver. I don't know one OI person that does not think things through, unless they are like the kind that their parents have babied them to the point where they can't think for themselves. You know what I'm talking about, right? All right. Sorry about that. Stay involved in your local community through civic or church activities. This I agree with. Socialization is very important, especially as you get older. As you get older, sometimes you can't get out as much because of either health issues or transportation. I love my church. It's very emotionally fulfilling, and it keeps you going. Because there's love there most of the time. Stay connected with OI community. Seek opportunities to meet others with OI. Um, mm, I wish you could see my facial expressions. Um, I don't want to sound rude. I really don't get along with a whole lot of people with OI. Because I'm like, screw it, I'll do what I want to do. I don't want to talk about it. This is why I have, like, procrastinated on this video for years. I don't want to really discuss it. I'll answer questions. I have no problem with that. I'm like, sure, whatever, just don't be rude. But I'm so bullheaded and so steadfast and straightforward that I just don't fit in. I don't feel like I fit in. And it's not just with OI people. It's like, I get so sick and tired of people going, you can't. Oh my God, your partner is able-bodied. You can't do that. You're not one of us. Thank God, okay? And yes, I can. Because I'm not limiting myself. Okay. Seek help from professionals when you notice any signs of emotional problems. I agree with this, okay? I am a depressant and I have anxiety issues. But I probably do what a professional say not to, and that's bottle it up. And then I have my breakdown once every so many months. And I cry, and I bitch, and I scream, and I get it out. I don't believe in heavy medication for anything, unless you're dying of cancer or something god-awful that's painful, or you have a horrible, painful disability, which, choose your pain wisely, I guess you could say. As far as emotional problems, it's inevitable. With anybody that has any type of disability, it is inevitable. that we are going to have problems emotionally. Just you've got to stay true to yourself, and you've got to remember that you're not the only person that's affected around you. Okay, there's other people's lives that are affected by your needs that are different, and it may be your spouse, it may be your best friend, your parents, the guys, the girls, whoever that you hang out with. It does affect them, and seek out like strong people, emotionally strong and stable people. And so many people that are so unstable tend to seek us out because they think we're like just this little angel stuff and we can handle anything. We've dealt with this. And that's not true. We have our problems too, but we're not bringing everything into light. And for God's sakes, don't feel sorry for yourself, okay? Because everybody has problems. Anybody can overcome those problems to a certain degree. If not, you're gonna have to live with it. God puts you in these positions for a reason and for that challenge. And personally, I believe that we worked with them to set our life goals. So, in essence, we kind of knew what we were getting into. Okay? And I know I'm going to get crap about that, but that's all right because I'm sticking to my guns. It says, your primary physician, nurse, or spiritual advisor may be a place to start. I would suggest probably your healthcare physician. Your spiritual advisor definitely is very important. You need to be able to, I guess, find somebody that you can trust. That's the hard part. Because a lot of people think that we are emotionally weak, frail people, and that's not the truth. Because anybody who is dealing with a severe disability that is very painful is going to have emotional problems. And you have to trust that person not to go and blab it around town, which I've had that many, many, many times. We're worried about Dawn because, she seems like a little upset. Well, I'll get over it. Okay, just please be my friend and listen to me. You don't have to tell my parents. I don't live with my parents. It's not their life and that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what I wanted to share with you guys. I've talked a long time, and I feel really bad about that because I feel like I'm rambling, but this is how it is, okay? This is OI, and FYI, a lot of us adults are finding a lot of relief through cannabis, and I will forever promote it. A lot of people use cannabis. It does not have to be smoked, as I always am talking about. Excuse me. I talk about medibles, which are cookies, whatever. And but always, please consult your doctor before even attempting this, okay? Because it is a different kind of medication. But nevertheless, it's made me a stronger person, physically and emotionally. So, that's all I got to say about that. I love you all. Peace be with you. God bless you, and I love you. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.